Hi, this is Nick Millington, leader of the Safety Task Force, checking in here today from Kingmoor Yard up in Carlisle in Cumbria. I've got to say, it's grey and overcast here, but for Cumbria it's a lovely day. I've come here today to meet the track worker safety team in the northwest route, and we've got a little challenge that we're just working through here in the yard at Carlisle. This is a massive freight facility here in Carlisle, and it's really difficult to patrol and to do work arising in the huge array of sidings and provide the necessary protection around the work. So we've come here today, we've got the union safety reps, we've got the track worker safety team, we've got the patrolling team, and we've got the drawings, and we are working through what is it that we can do to keep the patrolling team here as safe as they can possibly be. So come and see how I've got on here today at Carlisle Kingmoor.
There is a vast amount of experience in the team here at Carlisle, no question about that. They had already spent the last few months splitting this site down into smaller zones, creating a safe plan for each of them. But there were still a couple of problem areas. The site is a very busy freight facility, and the operators of the yard need maximum flexibility. We took the opportunity of drafting in more experience from around the region to look at these problem areas through a different lens. We went back to basics, taking out line diagrams, the rule book and operational protocols, and really challenged ourselves. We then went back to the delivery unit and agreed an action plan that will solve the problems and create a perpetually safe maintenance plan that provides as much flexibility for our customers as possible. A massive thank you to Craig, Doug, Darren, Rick, Tim, Chris, Bruce, Mick and Terry. I've had a good day in Carlisle with the delivery unit here. It's clear to see that they've worked really hard and they're doing all the right things. Over the last 18 months, they have looked at their main lines, their high-speed main lines first, and they've reduced significantly the amount of work that are done with human forms to look out on the main line first. So behind me here, the main line down to Preston, in front of me the main line's up to Scotland, to a point now where human forms to look out are all but gone. They then focused on their secondary lines, so behind me the line over to Newcastle, down to over the Settle in Carlisle, and then over the other side down to Barrow, and they've used the resource that they have got, and they are using the possessions more effectively on the other lines, which is also great to see. And the reason why I came up to Carlisle was because they've got a pinch point. It's a slow speed pinch point, which is Kingmoor Yard. It's a huge freight facility that has got a very complicated layout, and they've hit an impasse. So coming up here today, it's been great to meet with the delivery unit team, the local safety task force team, the trades union reps, the front line, and we've been out to Kingmoor, and we have really challenged ourselves on what more can we do in that facility to make sure that the patrolling, the inspecting and the work arising, what can we do to create a plan where our frontline colleagues, our valuable frontline colleagues, do not have to work in front of moving trains. I'm pleased to say that the session was really successful. We've got quite a lot more to do, but it's looking good. And I'm really optimistic that by the time I come back to Carlisle in the future, unassisted lookout and lookout operated warning systems will be a thing of the past. So really proud of the team here at Carlisle. Well done. Thanks for being so welcoming to me. And I'm afraid now it's for me to return south. All the best, everyone. Thanks ever so much. Bye-bye. On my way home, I dropped in on the RAIB investigation seminar in Birmingham. It was good to see this talented team of investigators sharing good practice, but I can't help but think prevention has got to be better than investigation.